Chill another bottle of white, darling. I'm starting to feel nice. He lurched up out of the chair and arched his back and making a loud clicking sound with his tongue and teeth. His nose crowed outwards, and his teeth jutted out of his face like an angry wire brush. He smacked his lips and readied himself for the final, lukewarm glass from the bottle. The last drops dribbled into his glass, and the smell of warm, white wine filled his enormous nostrils. He attempted to straighten his wrinkled coattails with one hand, while stuffing the glass to his face with the other and deeply inhaling the scent of the fermented fruit. The night was dark, but there was sunshine in his heart. Peter swung open the refrigerator door and peered inside. Back and forth his eyes darted, past yogurt and cheese, root vegetables and bottles of imported beer, when his eyes came to rest upon a bottle of Pinot Grigio. Aha! He said to himself, and reached in to grab the perfectly chilled bottle, along with a brick of aged cheddar. He uncorked the bottle, and with the soft pop, the smell of white wine filled the air. He poured himself a tall glass and took a healthy gulp. Ah, he exhaled. There we are. He smacked his lips, then breathed into his palm and sniffed deeply, smelling the aroma of white wine on his breath. He imagined himself in a nightclub, talking to women, and imagined the desire that would swell within them when they caught the scent of wine as he spoke to them. He cut the cheddar into robust, crumbling chunks and retrieved a box of exquisitely thin water crackers from the cupboard. He assembled his mighty spread on a rustic yet ornate tray. Thus armed, he made his way to his very favorite chair in his very favorite room. Like most Saturdays, it was perfect. The days are long, and the nights are longer. It's hard to say just how long we've been here now. But it's been a while. Long enough for me to get a serious tan anyway. There's a band here in the bar at the hotel. They get better every night. And we're getting to know the guys a little bit. We're here every night, right in front, digging the band, drinking our wine, relaxing, getting loose, having fun. My new girlfriend is great. I'm almost over the pain of losing my first wife, and getting to know the guys in the band is just really fun. As soon as they're done each night, they come right over to our table, and we order a few more bottles of white wine. And that's all for the white wine series. Some other new material. Seen her scratching at the door just about every time I open my mouth. She must be hungry, very, very hungry for something. So desirous of something she doesn't have. She must be looking at herself, deep into herself, and asking these very serious questions. This isn't really that kind of party, so no one seems to mind. They all keep chattering and muttering to one another, gnashing their teeth, grinning their grins, patting backs, and laughing loudly. He has a hard time letting go sometimes. Can't get drunk no matter how hard he tries. Brando, Coltrane, Warhol, Yoko. It felt good to say her name, Yoko. It shot from his mouth like a moonbeam, soft and straight, bolts of lightning whispering thunder. You can act poorly when others are around. Too much fun club, Eastern Division. Riots in private places. Reading from the wrong books. Whatever's wrong, just do it. 24 hours ago, I never would have felt this way. Promises coming true. Evolution with its head held high. No need to be a slob about it. Without a sign of friendship, without a sign of pain, without a sign of anything happening in his brain, without an indication that things will stay the same, without the hope, without the love, the clouds, without the rain, the beating back of all the tides and forces against the wall, to sit atop a floating car and scream into the squall, to To see the pointless beauty, to have no point at all, to wish you could go back in time and take a harder fall, to hop before a moving train, to end it then and there, to watch the children move below, to live without a care, to invite yourself to parties is to always play things fair, to tell your deepest secrets, to close your eyes and share. This is the variety show aspect. We have some music. There stands the glass that will ease all my pain, that will settle my brain. It's my first one today. There stands the glass that will hide all my tears, that will drown all my fears. Brother, I'm on my way. I wonder where you are tonight. I wonder if you are alright. I wonder if you think of me in my misery. There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim, while my troubles grow dim. It's my first one today. Tonight, I wonder if you are alright. I wonder if you'll think of me in my misery. There stands the glass, fill it up to the brim, while my troubles grow dim. It's my first one today. Thanks. That's the acoustic guitar portion of the evening. And there's an essay I wrote in my head mostly while I was doing the dishes, and then I got on the couch and transcribed what I was thinking about. I'll sit for this one. Okay, so basically everyone's heard of the shit list. Like, you'll do something to really piss someone off, and I mean but good. You really screwed them in the pooper, either by design or general airheadedness, which is probably the case more often than not. And what you'll get is, boy oh boy, are you ever on my shit list. Well, more likely than that is that the screwy won't even talk to you. So what somebody you both know will get is, boy oh boy, is, insert name here, ever on my shit list. And that's no good for anybody at this point. Not good for the person whose pooper got screwed. That can't be any kind of fun. Or can it? Wink and smile and see where you get with that one. Not good for Exhibit C, aka your mutual acquaintance, because they are now in the middle of this thing. Two bickering pals, one whom won't even look at so much as, let alone flap lips at, the other. And sure as Jesus is the son of Mary and all that, it ain't good for you. All you were doing is going through life like you always do, probably not thinking too much. Who in their right mind would want to spend time doing that, for Pete's sake? Just bobbling your way through the day, and the next thing you know, you've pissed one of your buds off so heinously that you've been relegated to their shit list. Man alive, what are you to do? Well, unfortunately for you, I can't help you. You done what you done, and there ain't no way to undo it unless you can make time go backwards. And last I checked, it was one of the few things in this life which, though not totally, completely, 100% impossible, I mean really, what is totally, completely, 100% unfucking likely to happen in this life. Sorry, you're up shitless creek without a paddle. Take it up with your friend and let me know how it goes. Now, I do have an idea for the keeper of the shit list on which you were placed. So, shit list keepers, prick up your ears. It's a simple idea, really, and it involves just a bit of the old yin and yang, balance, life's eternal struggle. Come on, we've all got balance issues. I mean, who doesn't? Physical and emotional. Like when I was a teen and I was in a mall looking at Lou Reed CDs, and I was holding up two at the same time, a bit of the old compare the tracks and see which one I'll buy game, when out of nowhere I just started falling over right in the middle of the store. What the HE double hockey sticks? Luckily, I caught myself before making contact with the floor, but I dropped one of the Lou discs, and while making my recovery, Rock and Roll Animal, which remained in my right hand, came home with me that day, and we've been happy together ever since. And then there's emotional balance, which is even harder to keep than physical balance for most folks. And I'm not even going to offer an anecdote for that one because God Almighty, who doesn't know what I'm talking about there? Sheesh. No, I'm talking about balancing shit lists. So you've already got your regular old shit list full of ex-boyfriends, ex-girlfriends, kids who beat you up in school, car salespeople who sold you lemon after lemon, weather folks on the TV who got your hopes up for a nice day for a family barbecue a bunch of years ago and then it just dumped rain, and general persona non grata scenarios. What I'm proposing is that you even things out a bit with your very own hot shit list. Compile it tonight. You'll have a ball, and the world will seem more worth a damn with every name you add. Start with your wife, your husband, your kids. I would hope they'd be on this list. And not, the other one. Yikes. But think of, include anyone. Teachers, friends, favorite authors, maybe even Lewis Allen Reed. Lord knows he'll be on mine. Thanks. That's all I got. In, out.
Yeah. All right. What was the Lou Reed CD that hit the floor?
Yeah, I was going to ask.
Set the Twilight Reeling.
That might have been Divine Intervention.
Yeah.
No, I got it later. I don't dislike that album.
Sit down.